This is one of them today. What we are going to see is this Navadwip Parikrama series number 10, Champaka Hatti. This is the place of Srila Jayadeva Goswami. So, because today I thought of covering one more place, but I don't think that we will have that much time. So, because the other one that I wanted I thought of covering was the birthplace of Vrindavan Das Thakur. So we will see. So first we will actually cover this Champaka Hatti, so which is place of Jayadeva Goswami. Actually, we need to have some little background also. So actually today is a very special episode, as we are going to discuss about the glories of Srila Jayadeva Goswami as well. Who was Jayadeva Goswami? He is the one who really brought the Gita Govindam to this world. So as you see, this is actually our Gurudev's book on the Gita Govindam. So famous, so good, so wonderful. And so he's the author of this Gita Govindam. So he was the one who really brought this wonderful treasure for us. There's almost no temple where the Gita Govindam is not recited. His Gita Govindam is the pinnacle of Sri Radha Krishna Leelas. About 500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. And about 300 years prior to the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that was the time the Srila Jayadeva Goswami appeared. So he lived in this. This Bengal. He's a great poet, of course. And it happened so totally 500 plus 300, if we combine, it is about 800 years ago. So Jayadeva Goswami was born in Bengal in a village of Kentuli, or some people call Kendubilia. So this place is situated on the banks of a river called Ajay River. It is actually, it is not far from the famous place Shanti Niketan in Bengal. So also at that time lived a king, Lakshmana Sen. His father, the king that time, was too much into worship of Durga Devi, and God lost him so much of tantric rituals. And he was not having any interest in taking care of the kingdom. So he basically spoiled his life. And the ministers finally decided to give the kingdom to his young son, Lakshmana Sen. But Lakshmana Sen was not interested in actually ruling the kingdom. He was not interested. He was more interested in spiritual life. So he was attracted more towards Lord Krishna. And he was also a great archer. So he used to shoot arrows across the Ganges. And the arrows used to return like boomerang. So this is very, very special skills that he got. Once he was shooting an arrow, the arrow did not return back, but magically something happened. The arrow, instead of returning back to his hand, it was just dancing on the sky, according to some rhythm. And because he was actually perplexed and what is going on, he became curious. So he swam to the other side of the Ganges, and what did he see was a big surprise for him. He found a young man in a hut. He looked like a very mad person. And he was singing a poem. His arrow was dancing according to the way that he was singing. So such a power that poem and his singing especially had. Because every song he was composing, he also has really given what raga that it has to be sung. But not everybody is actually singing with that raga. So that is unfortunate. But he has actually mentioned what exactly the raga one has to sing. So this is a magic thing that was happening. And actually this is not just the only one incident. But if we all heard about Tansen, who was in the royal court of Akbar. And he was actually disciple of Swami Haridas. So he was, even when he was singing, he used to make rain to fall. and fire to really happen, because what they do is, this is so much of power that this singing actually has. It really agitates the air and to really produce fire from the from the air, and from the cloud it can actually make clouds, and then the rain to fall. So much of wonderful thing that all these great people used to do. So as soon as that poet, that madman, saw Lakshman Sen, who was actually dressed in an ordinary attire, so then he was, oh, he's a mad person. What then? But he in turns, as soon as he saw Lakshman Sen, he was asking, did you see him? Did you see him? Where is he? Where is he? Did you see him? And what is going on? So then he thought, oh, he's totally mad. Then, as it was, he was really talking about these, Radharani is not happy, Krishna was here and he is crying. Like that, he was talking, and then finally then he found out, oh, he is a different person, because he was actually deeply immersed in the visions of the Leelas as they are happening between Srimati Radharani and Gopis and Krishna. He was very highly elevated Rasika devotees, as we see. That hut of Jayadeva Goswami was actually near the palace of Lakshman Sen, and today this is what we really see around. Actually, there are actually few more segments also around. They're all the ruined structures of the palace of Lakshman Sen actually. So after seeing this mad person, then Lakshman Sen really revealed his identity, that he was actually he was the king. And they were discussing, because these two personalities were really so, their frequency, the spiritual frequency has matched so good. They talked, and then Jayadeva Goswami sang a poem he composed on Dasavatar. So actually Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also has written in the Navadwip Mahatmya that Lakshman Sen was reelected when he heard Jayadeva Goswami's these 10 incarnations, that is Dasavadara Sotra. Pralaya payodi jale tritavanasi bedam vihita vahitra charitam akedam keshavadrita meena sarira jaya jagadisha hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. So we plan to start our our journey by just seeing a glimpse of this, because this is a long one. So we made a video a long time back, and I'm just playing only the main things as all these 10 avatars to really start with.
Jaya Jagadish Hare.
the rest of all the world is really thinking that Krishna is an avatar. Where is it saying that he is avatar? That is why the worldly people won't understand the reality. The real truth is far, far above. It is not for everybody. Anyway, so we really started the glorification to the Lord, and then also it was a glorification to the Jayadeva Goswami. So hearing this great poem, King Lakshman Sen and Jayadeva Goswami both became very close friends. Very close friends. Deeply impressed and attracted to Jayadeva, the king revealed his identity to him and invited him to come to his palace. In fact, he asked Jayadeva to become the chief poet in his court, royal court. But he was hesitating. And apparently he was there for some time, but the thing is, Jayadeva was actually, he wanted to lead a renounced life, away from all this association with richness and all big, kings and these. That is the real bhakti. And so he was unwilling to live in the opulent environment of the palace. So Jayadeva Goswami for some time was the chief poet in the royal court, but he was not really liking that because of liking the luxury. So Jayadeva actually told the king, Lakshman Sen, they were so close friends. And he said, I prefer to live in Jagannath Puri. Lakshman Sen was so disappointed by hearing this from Jayadeva Goswami. And he suggested that, why don't you, I will give you a nice place, wonderful place, in a village like setting, nobody will bother you. And that place he chose was Champaka Hatti or Champaka Hatti. Actually, the originally it was Champaka Hatti. So he said, this place will be very suitable for any person who wish to lead a meditative life. He also promised, because Jayadeva Goswami asked, if you are coming as, like this again and again, I will have inclination to really see you as opulent, because I will immediately think about this all the palace and everything, all the royal life. I don't want you to come and then see me all the time. So he promised. So the Lakshman Sen promised, I will not bother you again. But then he himself built a cottage here. That is in this village, Champaka Hatti, and now being called Champaka Hatti. So this is the same Champaka Hatti that we visited one day in Navadwip Parikrama. This is the very same place that had so many trees and giving so many beautiful Champaka flowers, and used to be full of forest with all the Champaka flowers. Many beautiful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also happened here, because whenever Mahaprabhu used to come here, he used to hear this, from the devotees singing Gita Govindam, and he used to get into ecstasy. So Chandidasa and also this Gita Jayadeva Goswami, they are all very, very well known in these Radha Krishna pastimes. And we were so lucky to be there. Can we get this kind of opportunity again? We don't know. And the opportunity was so blessed by Bhaktivedanta Shanta Maharaj, who also joined, because he knows the place very well. And for us, this was the first time. For me also first time, even though I really went to Navadwip Parikrama 3 times or something like that. And also at this place, this particular whole place now looks like an ashram. And this is actually called Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura apparently converted that place, resident place of Jayadeva Goswami, and right now Gaura Gadadhar Gaudiya Math, that's what it is called. But there is also a history behind these deities. These deities are Gaura Gadadhar. So what is the history? Gadadhar Pandit had a younger brother called Dvija Vaninatha. His younger brother was Dvija Vaninatha. This Dvija Vaninatha, actually he has connection in Krishna Leela also. He came as Kamaleka Saki. Kamaleka Saki was the name when he was actually coming with Lord Krishna in the Krishna Leela. So now he came as a younger brother of Gadadhar Pandit. Who is Gadadhar Pandit? Radharani. So these deities were installed and worshipped by these Dvija Vaninatha. So by the way, this 7th, coming Tuesday, is the appearance day of Gadadhar Pandit, by the way. Anyway, this Champaka Hatti is the bhajana place of Jayadeva Goswami where he had the hut. As I mentioned, initially his bhajan kutir was near Balla Sena. Balla Sena was the father of Lakshman Sen. So their palace, that was a place that, as I mentioned just before, so he really moved his residence here. When Jayadeva Goswami came to this place, it was again, it was all forest area, and this is the Champaka Hatti that we are. We were so lucky that at the same place, the very soul's place of Gita Govindam, because Jayadeva Goswami was composing some when he was there near the palace, and then he was continuing to really add more poems when he was here. Then again, when he really moved later, I will tell you, later to Jagannath Puri, there also he completed everything. So this place has very, very special place. And also, so Jayadeva Goswami was actually married. So he had, his wife's name is Padmavati. You can actually see in his verses also he is actually telling this name. But actually in that verses he is actually honoring Srimati Radharani actually, but the name is mentioned there too. So that is Padmavati. So then we could really get some chance to really sing couple of bhajans from Gita Govindam. And this is one of the Chandana Charchita Neela Kalevara. So actually we did our own videos also, singing and then video also. I just play a little bit and then proceed, because we won't be having that much time to recover everything. So okay, let us hear this now. So anyway, I gave just a hint, but she sang in our studio with all the control environment, and also we made a video, and it's all it's all so many devotees could really relish this one, and I'll just play again a very small segment only. So now
he is always here, very smiling. When Gurudev comes, he always takes Gurudev very nicely. We will sit there and give Harikatha.
Very nice.
So
sit down and give Harikatha sometimes. No time.
You see, no time.
Okay.
So what we do, we will read on the try to sit down somewhere.
Okay, I'll do that.
Then we
Okay. Darshanam. Gita Govindam. And Gita Govindam actually very, very wonderful things, and he's actually conjugal love of the Radha Madhav. And those are actually Paramahamsa, and those are actually Rashika. They can understood and they can follow. So 1000 years ago he lived here. One day he writing one poem, Jayadeva Goswami, chapter number 17 there. Jayadeva Goswami and Gita Govindam composition realized by Keshavji Gaudiya Math, president of the Narayan, His Holiness of the Narayan Dev Goswami Maharaj. And they are mentioned in 17th chapter. Pidanta ruchi kaumudi harati darati miramati ghora puradara siddhavitav vadana chandrama priye charushile munchama imana manidana smarakarala khandana mama shirashi mandana dehi pada pallava mudaram jalati mai daruna madana kadana loharate kadupahita vikaram priye charushile munchamaimana manidana munchamaimana anidanam vimukha kamalo madhupanam priye charushile there this cannot write that word dehi pada pallava mudaram, because Krishna is praying to the Srimati Radharani, and Radharani cannot talk with Srimati Radharani, again and again trying, again and again praying. After told, oh my dear Radhe, you cannot talking to, because I am very sorry. How can do Smara Gharala Khandanam, because I always remembering to Bas, Paijan has come my head, how can live? Because you give your leg, I put on my head. That time Jayadeva Goswami was surprised. Some doubts has come my mind. Why? Krishna, Supreme Personality, Godhead. All are demigods, we order to the Supreme God. But here, Krishna begging lotus feet of the Srimati Radharani. What is the glorify of the Srimati Radharani? He cannot beg that word. He went to Ganga for bath. And he told her wife name is Padmavati. And he went, in that moment, Krishna came as a Jayadeva Goswami, date of Jayadeva Goswami. And he asking Padmavati, oh my dear Padmavati, give some prasad, very hungry. Okay, sit down, complete your bath. Oh, complete, I am very busy. That is the miracle of the God. What is the miracle? Krishna always lila to the pure devotee. I am very hungry, Padmavati, I am very busy. She knows my husband. He has given everything happily, eating. Padmavati also very enjoy. What happened? But could not understood. Krishna appear where? Any place. Any devotees before where appear God. That is the enjoy and very happy. After Krishna take prasadam and he cleans hands and face, after he wrote there, Dehi Pada Pallava and ran away. Original Jayadeva Goswami came and they said, look here, Padmavati, you are taking prasadam. What happened before cannot take, today what is the rule? Devoted. After Jayadeva Goswami, Padmavati said, no, Prabhu, before you came few minutes ago, you have told to me, I am very hungry, I have given prasad, you have taken. Oh, what happened? After Jayadeva Goswami understood, oh, Krishna has came.
Go and bring my book.
Good. And saw her room, entered the room and saw there good fragrance coming. Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram, written by Sri Krishna, own signature. Krishna when saw a realization is equal to darshan, and ida ashtashatik vikar Krishna and said, Krishna like that. crying, loudly crying, weeping, dancing as a madman after Padmavati. As soon as came, what happened, Prabhu? I think some opens of lotus feet of you. No, Padmavati. Gadgada Vachan, do you know? Is she cast up there? The slok mentioned Mahaprabhu. Gadgada Vachan, Padmavati, Jayadeva Goswami, Padmavati. Very fortunate. You are very fortunate. You have darshan to the God. You blessed me. You served to the God. Your life is successful. So you blessed to me, Padmavati. So when Padmavati, when understood that Krishna has came, is crying. Padmavati started crying. Both are crying and crying. Our bhajan Gaudiya and the principal Gaudiya and bhajan, because the separation of the God, who has more separation, they have second and time in every moment can darshan. They have no separation, no darshan. Those have separation, God immediately within 1 minute at time. Every moment can darshan to them. Also, both are crying. And Jayadeva Goswami is a very great devotee. After Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced me, okay? You go to the Jagannath Puri, and Jagannath they want listening Gita Govindam, and he was not sleeping. You are listening every day. Like you go. After 2 years I appear Navadwip Dham, 24 years I live Navadwip Dham, and 24 years I live Nilachal Dham, and 12 years last I live Gambhira. Do you know Gambhira? That day I realized Gita Govindam. Radha Badana Vilokana Vilochita Vikara Vibhanga Jalanidhi Vivataralita Tunga Taranga Harimekara Shamsirama Vilochita Harimekara Shamsirama Vilochita Vilasha Radha Badana Vilokana Vikara Vibhanga Taranga. So I realized, in last time, I promised to you, after Mahaprabhu I manifested, and Jayadeva and Padmavati crying and crying. After he Dandavat Pranam all Dhamavasi, and after slowly he can walk to go to the Jagannath Puri, and slowly he went to the Jagannath Puri, and every day pray to the because Jagannath and Gita Govindam. So Gita Govindam is a very wonderful, and Gita Govindam God is a very pleased. So I every day also maintain sometimes, every day morning and evening. But today is a very enjoy. I am very cleaning temple. I am one Kirtana. Very enjoy. So here coming very well. So it is a very
also this place, the name Champaka Hatti.
Champaka Hatti.
The flowers, the Champaka flowers was full. This place was like
Champaka Hatti and
beautiful flowers, and not only. And Jayadeva was using that as offering. And also here during the time, it's like in Krishna Lila, the gopis will come, pick up flowers.
Yes.
Yes.
Champaka Lata every day coming and plucking flower with the garland and decorated only service of the Radha Madhav. That called Levi Champaka Hatti. It's a very beautiful place. So this year, we are making one museum, Ashtashoki, Champaka Shoki, we have one museum there, Exjukis and Radha Govinda. And they are making also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Raya Ramananda, and Jayadeva Goswami, one bhajan kuti I making here. For many devotees coming, because they are remembering for Jayadeva Goswami, so it is very, very beautiful place. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
So I am making
These are the two. We did the same story, same drama for our Gurudev. We did a drama and she acted as the Padmavati. She acted as Jayadeva Goswami. It became very, very famous. Same, exactly same story. They are here. So it is so nice to really get darshan.
Yes, so it all worked out really so good. And this is the very same place where Jayadeva Goswami was composing that more poems, and this particular incident happened right here in this place what we really saw. So it is the most important place in the history for us. And this is the same place where he got stuck in that verse in the Gita Govindam that I am really showing there. So he was about to write from his divine vision of the past time, but he hesitated to write that verse. Smarana Garala Gandanam Mama Shirasi Mandanam Dehi Pada Pallavam Udaram. So he goes and then the way he was singing the same verse. And then Krishna himself came as Jayadeva Goswami and wrote it himself. This Seva Kunj picture, what you really see here? This is actually, see what I have written there? Seva Kunj, heart of Srila Gurudev. This is not ordinary. Yesterday, we had a question, actually wonderful question. Why our Gurudev is actually giving so much of very high level of this Raga Bhakti? Because he is not ordinary. He came to give something very special. Otherwise, how can he really write this Gita Govindam? Gita Govindam, Gopi Gitas and Venu Gita, all those. Why? I mean, because this is our Gurudev. And again, you really heard what actually, how, when Gurudev comes here, what happens? And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what happens? And this is the place that Radha Madhava, the original deity of Jayadeva Goswami, was there actually. Then now they are in Jaipur. They are moved there. So this painting is, this Seva Kunj is our Gurudev's heart. So he was describing the sceneries to Shyamarani Didi, who actually nicely actually was printing, but there were a lot of corrections. No. It is not like that. No, she doesn't look that way, this way, because he was describing what he really has, because he lives in spiritual dimension. Only for ordinary people that they think that our Gurudev is just here. Anyway, so much of histories we have about Gurudev. He is not ordinary. So now, this is basically, we made a complete history, complete drama. It is really running for about 45 minutes, maybe for about 30 minutes or something. I am not going to put all those. How Jayadeva Goswami was, attached with this, and, so many things are there. Finally, it actually comes, Krishna himself comes and then trying to complain him that he is not original, it's not because when Jayadeva Goswami was eventually, he was actually the delivering that Gita Govinda in front of all the so much of pandits and devotees. And this verse came. There was an old man sitting. And he really came and then he was listening, and as soon as this verse came, then he got up. This is not your verse, he said. Because nobody knew. Then he got shocked. Then the king was really concerned. Oh, is that true, Jayadeva Goswami? He said, yes, it is not mine. And the old man left. And he said, how can you really use somebody else's poem? And then they were trying to find out the world. That's what you have to see the drama, whole drama. It is whole detailed drama. And whatever is related to this particular incident, I just took only some segments today morning, just some time back, to really show you and hope that you will enjoy. It's all fragments. It's a very long, it's a very big drama, but it is only about 4 minutes or something. You just listen what they are.
Smaragarana khandanam mama shirasi mandanam dehi pada pallavam udaranam.
Oh Padmavati! Oh Padmavati! Here you go. The Leela for today has started. Every day, I do only 2 things. 1, when you shout like this, I bring you the pillow. 2nd, I cook and feed our deities and give you the prasadam. That's all I know.
Padmavati, you do not know what Krishna said to Radharani.
How do I know?
He begs Radharani to keep her feet on his.
Today, you have become really confused. Why don't you take a break? Go outside, take another bath, and then come back and write.
Very good idea. That will help.
Om Jagannath Namo Namaha Shri Jagannath
Padmavati? Padmavati?
What? How can he be this quick? How could you come this quick? It never happened in your life.
Now, I know exactly what to write. But I am hungry. Padmavati, I am very, very hungry.
That hungry? Okay, I will give my portion also then. I will fast.
Smaragaranam khandanam mama shirasi mandanam dehi pada pallavamudaram.
Oh Padmavati! Oh Padmavati!
Here you go again. Here, this is the last pillow.
I wrote it, Padmavati! I wrote it!
Who is it?
Please open the door.
What? It is you?
What is wrong with you, Padmavati? Why did you close the door? See, it is me, your husband. What will others think if you do like this?
Oh my God! Am I dreaming? Who are you?
What? What is wrong with you? Why do you look like that? It is me, your husband. Let me go and write that poem. I'm going to take out that line. I am hungry.
What did you say? Hungry? You just now ate. And you ate all the prasadam.
Padmavati, listen. People call me mad. That is okay. But if you behave like this, then everyone will call you also mad. You mean I ate? This is funny. I am very hungry and starving to death. And you say I ate? Please, give me some prasadam. Padmavati, what are you searching for?
I am searching for you.
Arey, I am standing right here.
Believe me. I swear that you came in, ate everything that I cooked, and came here to write your verse.
Write that verse?
Yes.
No, I did not write this verse. It is someone else who wrote it. See this? It is not my handwriting.
No, I saw you. You only wrote.
No, Padmavati. Look! Who left this yellow cloth? It was never here before. Oh, Padmavati, do you know what happened? Do you know who came and wrote this? It is him.
Who?
Smaragaranam khandanam mama shirasi mandanam dehi pada pallavamudaram jwalati mayi daruno madana kadananalo haratu tadupahita vikaram priye
You are so fortunate, Padmavati. Today you saw Krishna face to face. You also fed him.
I don't understand.
So we made about, actually when we were in North Carolina, that those years were really so blessed. And we made about 25 or 26 dramas with the children. Many dramas. All the dramas will be like this. No mics, nothing. No, all professionally done. And we used to hold all these dramas in a very big hall, about 3,000 to 4,000 people it can accommodate. Big theater hall. That is where we used to do every Janmashtami. We used to give program there, and also we used to give program for ISKCON also. So many dramas we used to do. So this is one of them. It actually, you should see from the beginning. And this is only just a small portion that we have seen. And these two, now look at here. Isn't it so nice that these two children who acted in that drama finally got the chance to visit the very same place where this Leela happened? Where Jayadeva Goswami lived? And where Gita Govindam was written? And Krishna came to write that verse himself. And they could sing Gita Govindam bhajans there too. What kind of wonderful opportunity this we all got. This means some special sukriti and blessings by our Guru Parampara. Otherwise, how is it possible? And our special thanks goes to Bhaktivedanta Shanta Maharaj, who really accompanied us, and so wonderfully everything happened. Wonderful. With full heart, with memories. We said goodbye to the priest. And he is actually from South India. He talks our language.
Prabhu Nitai Prabhu ki.
So now, later, in a dream, Lord Krishna told Jayadeva Goswami to move to Jagannath Puri. So you actually heard that from the priest also nicely said. So he obeyed the Lord's command and made his way to Jagannath Puri, where it is said that he was engaged as engaged with the support of that king who was ruling Jagannath Puri area. So he got acquainted again, and he spent the remainder of his life in the abode of Lord Jagannath Puri, where he compiled and he basically completed the transcendental poem fully. So he started with in the beginning, in that hut where Lakshman Sen, remember the arrows and all the story I told. So that we started there. Dasavatar poems and all those things. Then he moved to this Champaka Hatti. Then he really wrote most of them, including this one episode that we really just saw. And then he moved to Jagannath Puri and completed, and then now he was actually just singing for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. And if you see our parampara is very special. Because our Gurudev especially came to give the highest that he can give. And isn't it that this is a time that we have to make ourselves qualified to really relish and to really hear all these kind of Harikatha and make our life successful, rather than just every day reading only Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Bhagavad Gita is there, that's a foundation structure. But we should also, from the lotus mouth of pure devotees, we should actually hear all these things also. That is when we are so surprised to have, Maharaj also joined us. So we need pure devotees and sadhus to visit any place. So Gita Govinda is a classical treasure in this Vipralamba mood of separation that gopis and Nanda, and gopis with Nandan Krishna. Srila Gurudev, that is why, because he was really concentrating on these. So he came to give these only. This is very important. So he came to give this Raga Bhakti, which is the highest. But are we qualified? This is the big question. The question is, we cannot be just sitting in the first grade all the time. We have to really keep moving higher. But that means we have to have personal association with sadhus and have satsanga. But typically what we do? See, what Jayadeva Goswami was actually telling was, remember, I don't even want to associate with these luxuries. Right? And then what do? We don't really care about even attending Harikatha also. Like suppose, oh, I have that meeting, I have this one, I have to go there. So we actually try to put the hearing Harikatha as a last option. Giving priority only to our office and chora, these relations, this, that, everything. That's what we are giving. How can we get bhakti then? You have to sacrifice. So anyway, with that, now as the end of this episode, we would like to glorify Jayadeva Goswami again by this unique bhajan, Jai Radhe Krishna Govinda Gopala Nanda Dulala, because this is in our bhajan Giti Kucha also. I would like to invite actually Madan Mohini to really sing this for us.
Jai Radhe Krishna Govinda Gopala Nanda Dulana Yashoda Dulana Jaya Jayadeva Hari Jai Radhe Krishna Govinda Gopala Nanda Dulana Yashoda Dulana Jaya Jayadeva Hari Shrita Kamala
with that, we come exactly to the conclusion, which is sharply on time, just up to the minute actually. So it's so nice to really see you all. And now, especially I was really watching the Badagiri temple and also the Ilobu temple. They were all so excited. They are all singing and playing their instruments also. And Badagiri temples, the children were just like they're so excited. Very nice.